Hello, yoga friends, and welcome to my channel. Today's yoga class is going to be slightly different from what I normally do here on YouTube because I'll be teaching in English, and this is to make it accessible also to some American friends and to some English friends. But don't worry if you are one of my regular followers, because I will be keep putting up yoga classes in Swedish, just like I usually do. Other thing today, it's not going to be a yin yoga class, but it's going to be another relaxing yoga class. Just an easy chill out class that you can do towards the end of your day to wind down, or you can do it first thing in the morning to start your day with some more ease. No standing postures in this one. We're going to start in an easy cross-leg position, if that is available to you. And to some people, it feels better to sit on something. So if you like, it's for all these sitting postures. You can sit on a folded blanket, or maybe a book, or a cushion, or a yoga block if you've got one. The important thing is you try to sit up straight and then lower your shoulders. And we're going to start with the breathing, which is so essential in yoga. So start by exhaling. And when you do that, you can put your hands on your belly. Feel your belly move inwards. Then, as you inhale all the way down to your belly. So you're feeling it expand slightly, which is really your diaphragm, your breathing muscle, which is moving downwards and making space in your lungs. So think of you filling up with air from your belly and all the way up through your chest. Think through under your rib cage and all the way up to your collarbones. And then exhale from the top and down. So the last thing in your breath is again your belly moving inwards towards your spine. And just take a couple of breaths like that. And just notice how you feel. And also notice that to be able to breathe fully, you need to breathe slowly. And that this calms down everything. It makes you calm and more focused. Then we're going to engage our arms. So on your next inhalation, raise your arms, stretch up. And exhale, move your hands down to your chest. Inhale, interlace your fingers, lifting palms up. Exhale, let your arms come all the way down. Again, inhalation, raise your arms, really stretch. Exhale, hands to your chest. Again, inhale, interlacing your fingers. Exhale. Inhale, raise your arms. This time, as you exhale, move your right hand down to the floor, so I'm mirroring you right now. And stretch through your left side. Just keep the stretch and keep breathing there. You can gaze up to your hand or arm if you like, if this feels okay with your neck. Otherwise just keep your head normal position. You can even close your eyes if you like. And just keep breathing, feeling the stretch. And now our next inhalation now, raise your right arm up. And exhale, let your left hand go down to the floor. And stretch through your right side. Just keep breathing at your own pace. Slowly, fully. On your next inhalation, lift your left arm up. And then exhale, and we take a twist to our right. So you place your left hand on your right knee and your right hand behind you. and slowly twist through your spine towards your right. And then just stay with the twist, stay with your breath. From here now, pick your right hand up, come forward, cross your right arm over your left. Bend at your elbows and interlace your arms if this is available to you. An alternative here is to hold on to your shoulders, because what we really want here is to stretch out through our upper back. So you're stretching your shoulder blades apart from one another. And on your next inhalation, let go of your arms and raise them up again. Then exhale, we take a twist to our left this time. Let your right hand go to your left knee, the left hand behind your back, or as far as it goes. You can also keep it by your side if you feel it's not possible to twist that far. So the general rule is to always listen to your body. Don't force your body into postures for which it's not ready yet. You want to feel ease, as I said, ease. Not pain, ease. From here, lift your left arm up, come forward. Cross it over your right arm. Same thing here, eagle arms, you're interlacing your arms. Or hold on to your shoulders. Feel the stretch through your upper back. Keep breathing. Inhale, undo your arms again, lift them up. And exhale, let your hands go down to behind your back for a counter stretch here. You're moving your shoulder blades towards one another, lifting out through your lower back, opening your chest. And if it feels good, to some people it does, you can tilt your head backwards. Again, listen to your body, go with the flow. What is possible, what is not possible. You want to feel good. You want to feel ease. Come back up with a straight back. Inhale, raise your shoulders. And as you exhale, move them down and slightly back. Feel the difference. Again, inhale, shoulders up. And exhale and relax them down. One more of those. Inhale, shoulders up. And exhale and lower. Keep your shoulders lowered. Inhale and tilt your head to your right. As you exhale now, let your head slowly roll forwards and down so you can feel a stretch in the back of your neck. As you inhale, continue by tilting your head towards your left. So just slow movements here. Exhale, let your head roll downwards again. Inhale, roll your head towards your right. And exhale, roll your head downwards. Again, inhale to your left. Exhale and down and forwards. Inhale to your right. Exhale, forwards and down. Inhale to your left. Exhale, let your head come into its normal position. And we're taking a forward fold from here. So inhale and straighten your back a bit more. And as you exhale, slowly fold forwards. As far as your body wants to go. This is still in the beginning of our yoga class here, so you may feel some stiffness. So don't force yourself into anything. You can sit high up or you can go further down, whatever feels good. And breathe. Slowly coming back up, and we're going to change position of our legs here. So you move your legs around. The other leg comes up front. If this is not available to you, just do the same thing again. Inhale, straighten your back, and as you exhale again, come forward from your hips as far as feels good on this side. Because often we are slightly different in our size. One side may be more supple than the other, and this is perfectly normal. And just notice how your body feels. Notice without judgment. Slowly come out of the pose, raising up again. And we're going to come on our hands and feet now. So if you like, you can place a blanket or something under your knee. Place your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. As you inhale, drop your lower back, lift your head slightly and lift your tail. And as you exhale, round your back. You can gaze in towards your belly. Again, inhale. Drop your lower back. This is called cow pose. And then exhale, rounding through your back. This is called cat pose. Again, inhalation. Dropping your lower back. This time as you exhale, sit all the way back over your heels. We're going to come into child's pose. And I suggest you do extended version here with your knees pointing more out towards the side to make a better stretch here through your inner thighs. And if possible, come down with your forehead on the floor, straightening your arms out in front of you. If this doesn't work, you can move your knees closer together, or you can also put your arms or hands underneath your forehead, or maybe your yoga block or a cushion. We're going to stay in this pose for a little while. So sink into your breath here. Take long, slow inhalations and exhalations through your nose at your own pace. And just try and relax everything, all the muscles that are not directly involved in this pose. Slowly come out of the pose. You're coming back up on hands and knees. Pull your toes under. We're going to come up into downward facing dog with our knees bent. So you're pushing your palms into the floor, raising your seat up into the air, straightening out through your arms and through your back. Let your head go in between your arms and you place your feet hip width apart. Now you can straighten one knee at a time here. Paddling your feet, which we usually call walking the dog. You're just walking your dog, keep breathing. And this is, I have to admit, almost a standing pose, but this is the only one. Except for this one, we're going to be down on our mats. sitting or laying down. Now from here, try and straighten both legs as far as you want to straighten. Don't worry if they won't straighten completely. And you try and lower your heels downwards. It doesn't matter if they won't come all the way down to the mat. The more important thing is that you keep your back straight and your arms straight. Now from here, bend your knees. Come back down on hands and knees. And we're going to do a side balance. So you keep your right hand in front of you, standing on your right knee rather. Straighten your left leg. Place your foot on the floor, letting your toes point forwards. And if you like, for better balance, you can move your right foot backwards. And lift your left hand either to your waist if this is enough, or straight up into the air. You can gaze up towards your fingers if this feels okay with your neck. Just keep breathing there. So this is a little strength also, strength and balance. Now you can stay there, or you can work your left hip a little more by raising your left foot and leg into the air. Just keep it there for a little while and notice how that feels. Again, you can stay there or go back to the other option with your foot on the floor. Or you can bend your left knee and see if you can hold on to your left foot with your left hand. And just softly push your foot into your hand for a stretch through your thigh and also through all of your left side. And you can move your left leg back down and foot. And we are going to change sides. Come back down on your knees and you're moving over on your left side. I'm just going to turn around here. So you have your left knee on the floor, left hand out in front of you, straightening your right leg, put your foot firmly on the floor. Maybe move your left foot backwards and lifting your right arm up. Or let your hand go to your waist. We're just staying here for a few breaths, so keep breathing deeply, slowly. Just notice how your breath can change everything about how you feel. Again, you can stay there or you can raise your right leg up into the air. Taking a couple of breaths here too. And stay there. Go down to the other option or bend your right knee and see if you can hold on to your right foot with your right hand. And softly push your foot into your hand. From here, come back down on hands and knees. And we're going to take puppy pose. So this time, you're staying with your buttocks up in the air. Come down on your forearms and on your forehead. There are variations to this pose. If you prefer, you can straighten through your arms, or you can bend your elbows and make namaste hands behind your neck if you like. If this feels too much, try and place a cushion or something underneath your forehead to stay up a little higher in the pose. And we're staying for a little time here, so just relax everything, all the muscles that are not directly involved. And breathe fully. And just notice how this pose feels in your body. This is a pose that is supposed to work your upper back. So it is quite different from child's pose, where you sit back over your heels instead. Child's pose is more a pose where you stretch out through your lower back. Now here from puppy pose, slide out into Sphinx pose. So coming down with your hips on the floor, tops of your feet on the floor, forearms on the floor in front of you with your elbows underneath your shoulders. If this is possible, otherwise try some other variation with your arms. This is a pose for the lower back. And we're trying to lift our head slightly. Lower your shoulders. Really let your hips sink into the floor and keep breathing. And just notice that in some poses it's easier to breathe fully all the way down, and in other poses it is slightly more difficult, but you do as best as you can. Just observe things as they are, without judgment. Now, either you stay in Sphinx pose, or if you want to try seal pose, push into your palms and try and straighten your arms, only if this feels okay to your lower back, because you are actually compromising your lower vertebrae here very much. So to some people this feels good, to others it doesn't. And again, listen to your body. Slowly roll down on your belly. Take a deep breath. Place your hands by your chest. Inhale, come up through a cobra, raising your chest. Exhale, pull your knees under. And we're going to sit back into child's pose again for a couple of breaths. This time, if it feels okay, you can keep your knees more together. And again, if it feels okay, you can, in this version, move your arms back along the sides of your body with your palms up. And if not, just adjust to your needs. You follow along as best as you can, and you are doing absolutely fine. Okay, we are slowly coming out of this pose. You come back up. And we're going to do some sitting poses. So again, you can sit on something if you like. Straightening your legs out in front of you. And I'm mirroring you again. So bend your right knee into your chest and let it drop out to the side. Here you can adjust a lot. You can put something underneath your knee here. You can bend your left knee if you like. Point your toes up of your left foot. Inhale, raise your arms up, and as you exhale, slowly fold forwards from your hips. As far as your body wants to go, so make sure you have a grip, that you're not dangling in the air. You can hold on to your leg, to either side of your leg, or you can hold on to your foot if you're supple enough to do that. And we're just staying here for a little while, so keep breathing slow and steady. Slowly come out of the pose, raising back up. And we're going to change sides. So move your right leg down, bend your left knee into your chest, drop it out to the side, pointing the right toes upwards. Inhale, raise your arms, and exhale, slowly fold forwards. And again, adjust if you need to and relax into the pose. Slowly come out of the pose, and we're going to do yet another forward fold, one of my favorites, straddle. So if you spread your legs far apart, as far as feels comfortable to you, you can always bend your knees here too, keeping your toes pointing upwards. I like to have a block for this one. You can do the same thing, you can put something in front of you. This is to rest my arms or sometimes my forehead, depending on how deep I go. Inhale, straighten your back. Exhale, slowly come forward. Any amount is fine. So if you only come forward slightly, that's fine. If you feel comfortable, you can fold a little deeper. Just listen to your body and don't force your body into anything. Patience is a good thing. With patience, we come further and further. And just stay here and breathe. Because here also we are going to stay for a little while. Now from here, just relax your feet. Instead of pointing your toes upwards, just relax and let your feet go whichever way they want to go here. This is the yin version of the pose. And just notice the difference when you relax through your legs, through your feet. And we are slowly going to come out of the pose. Raising up. As a counter pose now, either place your hands behind your back and just lift out through your lower back, open your chest. Or if you want to do another one, reversed tabletop, place your hands behind you, let your fingers point forwards. Bend your knees, place your feet on the floor and just lift up. Maybe tilt your head backwards. And slowly come out of the pose, and we're going to roll down on our backs. So come down on your mat. Place your feet on the floor for needle eye pose. So from here you're placing your right ankle ankle, your right ankle, over your left thigh, pointing your right knee towards your right. If this feels enough, stay with your left foot on the floor, or you can place it on a yoga block or a book or cushion, or just lift it into the air. And maybe, if this feels okay and good, you can interlace your fingers behind your left thigh or over your left knee, or a little further down along your leg if this feels good. If you want more muscle activity in your legs here, you can try and flex your feet, and you will feel the difference. So many ways to intensify this pose. Another way is to pull your left knee further in towards your chest. That will also increase the stretch through your right thigh and hip, and actually into your buttocks, into your seat. This pose is very good for seat stretching. We're going to change sides. You can come down with your left foot on the floor and your right foot, and just swap sides, placing your left ankle over your right knee, and adjust on this side as much as you need or like. There is actually this small muscle in our seat which is called piriformis. That's a Latin word, and it's hard to get to that muscle. I think this is actually the only stretch or pose where you can really stretch piriformis. So this is a good pose to do for runners, but also for office people who are sitting at their desks a lot. Come out of the pose, and you can doing some swiping with your legs here if you like. Just place your feet on the sides of the mat and just swipe your legs from side to side a couple of times. Window shields. And then we're going to do bridge pose. So if you bend your knees, place your feet hip width apart. Make sure now that your knees and your feet are pointing in the same direction towards the end of your mat. And then lift your feet, your hips, part of your back as high as you want to go here, leaving your shoulders on the floor. The way here to intensify this pose, if this feels okay for you, is to move your shoulders closer together, your shoulder blades rather. You can clasp your hands. Make sure your hands are along your mat, like a support, and then you are able to raise your chest a little higher. So whichever feels good to you. I'm also going to show you another variation here. If you have a yoga block, you can place it between your legs to make your hips and thighs work a little harder. And then slowly roll back down vertebrae by vertebrae. Bend your knees into your chest. Hold on to your knees and just roll from side to side a couple of times, massaging your lower back. And you can stop your rolling. We're going to do a breathing exercise, which is called Apanasana in Sanskrit. They all have Sanskrit words, all yoga poses. If you're holding on to your knees, just push your knees slightly away from you and take a really deep breath here, all the way down to your belly, all the way up through your chest. And as you exhale, pull your knees in towards you. And if you like, you can raise your head, just squeezing all the air out from your lungs. And again, come back down, push your knees away from you. Inhale, all the way down to your belly, all the way up. And exhale, knees into your chest. One more. Come back down on your back, push your knees away from you. Really, really deep inhalation, the deepest inhalation today. And as you exhale, pull your knees in towards you. Really empty your lungs. Perfect. Then you can straighten your left leg along your mat, keeping your right knee in towards your chest. Flex your feet. Let your shoulders go down, all the way down to your mats. And if this feels uncomfortable and if you're feeling like your head wants to raise up, you can put a cushion underneath your head. Now from here, move your right arm out to the side or slightly backwards. And with your left hand, gently guide your right knee out towards your left into a twist. Make sure your shoulders are staying on the mat here. So your knee or your leg will go as far as it goes. Doesn't matter if it won't go all the way down to the floor. It can stay up here in the middle, that's fine. So shoulders left on the floor, your chest is open, and your twist is there in the middle of your body. And if you like, if you feel comfortable, you can roll your head to your right. And then just relax as much as you can into this pose and take deep, slow breaths. Roll back on your back into the floor. Straighten your right leg instead and bend your left knee in towards your chest. And just squeeze your left knee in towards you, flexing both feet. Make sure your shoulders come as far down into the floor as they can. And then the same thing here. Straightening your left arm out to the side or maybe slightly backwards, whatever feels best. And guiding with your right hand, your left knee out to your right. Maybe roll your head to your left and relax. And these twists are really, really good to wind down everything. Wind down your central nervous system. So they are actually preparing for relaxation. Also good to do before you go to sleep. And let's roll back down on our backs. Bend your knees in towards your chest again. You can hold on to under your knees if you like. And we're raising our feet up into the air and then make circles with your feet. And at the same time, if you like, you can stretch your face muscles. Make some faces or a big smile towards the ceiling or towards the sky if you're lucky enough to do this outdoors. Now change the direction of your circles. And we're coming into happy baby's pose. So if you turn your soles upwards, bend into your knees, separate your legs, and see if you can reach the outside of your feet. So you really want all of your back to come down onto your mat in this pose. If it's not possible to hold on to your feet, you can hold on to your toes your ankles or the back of your thighs. Because you also want this stretch in the inside of your thighs. And then just hold it. Hold it and breathe. And move your legs together. Let your feet come down on the floor and just drop the knees out to the sides for a reclined butterfly pose, Supta Baddha Konasana. You can place something underneath your knees here if you prefer. Maybe move your hands to your belly or to the sides, or if you prefer, you can try and move your arms backwards to open up your chest a little more. Another variation is to interlace your fingers and place your hands underneath your head, like a cushion or like a pillow. And just take your slow, deep breaths here. And also take this moment to thank yourself for having done this, for doing yoga, carving out the time of your day, doing something positive for yourself, for your body and mind. Because yoga is not just about the body, it's also about the mind. Finding ease, feeling good. Now from here, straighten out your legs. We're coming into Shavasana, final pose, resting pose. Let your arms go down to the sides of your body. Palms upwards, legs slightly apart. Make yourself comfortable here. You can put a blanket over you, or you can put something underneath your knees. Sometimes that feels better. Or maybe a cushion underneath your head if you like. Close your eyes if this feels comfortable. And just notice your breath again. Let your breath feels relaxed. Slow, deep breathing. All the way down to your belly, all the way up. And each time as you exhale, feel yourself relaxing more and more, as if you were sinking into the floor every time as you exhale. Then relax your feet, your toes, your soles, your heels. Relax your shins, ankles, calves, knees, thighs. Feeling both legs more and more relaxed. Relax your hips, relax your glutes. And feel the relaxation through your lower back, traveling up through all of your back muscles. Feeling all of your back heavy, relaxed on the floor. Relax your belly, your abdomen, your chest. Relax your shoulders and all the way down along your arms, your upper arms, your forearms, your wrists, palms, fingers. Let everything relax. And relax your neck, feeling it soft. Relax your jaws, all the way out to your ears. You continue relaxing your face muscles. Relax your mouth. Relax your cheeks, your eyes, your temples, your forehead. Feeling all of your face soften. And relax the back of your head all the way up into the crown of your head. And just enjoy this moment of being completely still, relaxed in body, relaxed in mind. And remember that you are strong. And if ever life gets difficult, you can always come down to your breathing. Taking long, slow breaths all the way down to your belly, all the way up. Knowing that this will comfort you, make you calmer, more relaxed, more focused. And now come back with your focus to the feeling in your hands and feet. You can slowly start moving your hands and feet. Maybe roll your head from side to side a couple of times. Slow movements. And take a deep breath and stretch your arms out behind you. Stretch through your body. And as you exhale, bend your knees in towards your chest. And then hold on to your knees, or whatever you prefer to do here. You can roll from side to side. But this is really a moment to really listen to your body, whatever your body wants to do now to wake up again. Do that. So maybe another twist, maybe another stretch. And whenever you feel ready in your own time, roll over on one side and from there slowly come up to sitting. And if you are back in a sitting position, let's finish this together. Take a deep inhalation, raise your arms up, hands together. Exhale, let your hands come all the way down to your chest. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're feeling good. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like, because then I know. And I wish you a really wonderful day. Bye bye.